ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Mark P. Don't worry, your eyes do not deceive ye. I have gone back to the ways of the bottle, and I am blonde again. Oh yeah, it's been over a year since I last, about a year and a half to be honest, since I last bleached my hair, so I thought, right, it's time once again for everyone to see the bleached blonde hair of Mark P. How nice are you? Here's my question for the day. How nice are you? Do you want to know how nice I am? I'm such a nice guy. Really? You know, sometimes I can appear to be a dickhead online. I admit that, you know. But I am a genuinely nice guy. And do you want to know, here's some proof of that, right? I am a Liverpool fan, as I'm sure you are all aware. My girlfriend is a Leeds fan. When I got paid last week, you know what I bought for her? Tomorrow, we're going to Ellen Road. Yeah, 2 tickets to see Leeds United versus Bristol City in a seat that's pretty much on the halfway line. Yeah, how good is that? Wouldn't that be just an epic surprise for your missus? Oh yeah, she was fucking over the moon, as you can probably imagine. She got her tattoo yesterday, and so did I. If you're wondering why I'm standing a bit funny, it is because I've just had this bad boy done to my right leg. Which is lovely. Yes, it hurts a fucking lot. No, it didn't hurt at the time. It's hurting to stand on, basically. But I'm so chuffed with it. So chuffed. I've wanted that design, yeah, since around 1992, I think it is. It's taken from an album called Jam by a band called The Little Angels. My mum had the album when I was a kid, and I saw the design, I saw that picture, and just said, I will have that on a tattoo one day. And every time I pussied out of it, and it was just like, this month's like, right, no, come on, spoil yourself, get that fucking tattoo. And in classic style, just like when I had my other 3 tattoos, yeah, it's just made me think, oh, I want another one now. It's like, for some reason, I don't know if anyone else finds this, yeah, when I get a piercing done, I just want another one straight away. When I get a tattoo done, I'm exactly the same. I just want another one done. Anyway, you're not here. You're not here to hear me waffle about my life. You're not interested in my life outside of what you see right here. You want me to talk about Turning Point, TNA Turning Point 2010. So let's do that. This card doesn't look too bad, does it? I haven't followed Impact for the last couple of weeks. I haven't watched Impact because I don't normally, but I'm starting to wish that I had, so I would know what's going on with a few more of these storylines. But you know, the internet's a wonderful thing. You can do your research. Let me tell you, there's three good little points before we go on, and that is that the card, like I said, looks good. Secondly, there isn't a match on this card that looks like it could be terrible. If you want to be nitpicky, the X Division title match is the one that you'd probably not want to watch. Also, this is just a tiny little point, but there's no Sting, there's no Nash, and there's no Hogan on this show, which makes Mark P a very happy boy. So, let's go through the card, shall we? So, Mickie James will be taking on Tara. Now, I've taken these matches from Wikipedia, and it doesn't say if this is for the Knockouts title, because if I'm honest, I can't remember who the Knockouts champion is. If I just think about it now, it's Velvet Sky won the title at Bound for Glory. If she's still champion, I don't know. But so, I mean, if this one isn't for the championship, you've got to assume that this is going to be a number 1 contender match or something like that. I'm going to go with Mickie James for this one. I can't really give you a decent reason why, but what I will say is that these two can both go when they need to. These two can both wrestle, alright? So this one, I'm actually probably going to watch. Believe it or not, I may actually watch this match. This won't be a joint break or anything like that. I may actually watch it, which is rare for me, isn't it, you know? Tommy Dreamer taking on RVD. And one thing I have seen recently on Impact, actually I don't know when this was, but it was Tommy Dreamer cutting a promo to the members of Fortune where he was kissing all their acid. Some people said they really liked it, yeah? I think thought it made him look pathetic, to be honest. It really did. Yeah, RVD should by right get the win in this one. He's the established player that TNA's general direction needs to be going in, not with Tommy Dreamer. Jay Lethal versus Robbie E for the X Division Championship. Now, this is the match that if I had to skip any match on the show, this is the one that I would predictably predict to skip. Simply because I've got so little time for Robbie E. It's unbelievable. It could be good though, and I'm going to go into this match with an open mind. It's a impress me sort of attitude I'm going into this one with. EV 2.0 versus Fortune. The winning team earns the right to face a member of... To face? What the fuck, Mark? To fire a member of the losing team. Okay? That's an interesting one, isn't it? So, Fortune are the future of TNA, are they not? EV 2.0 aren't, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, obviously, but this storyline, just EV 2.0 in general has dragged on way too much. Sorry, can't stand on my right leg, hurts too much. Ow! Any of you got a tattoo, yeah? Any of you gone to bed, right, and forgotten that you've got the tattoo, and then woken up and done something that makes where you've done hurt, yeah? Me, yeah, get out of bed, fucking swing myself out of bed and just put one step down, which is like, oh, fuck! Surprised they couldn't hear me on the fucking 5th floor, you know? God damn. I think Fortune are going to win this. Who would they fire, though, from EV2? First guess has got to be Foley. But, someone like Rick Steele, in fact, the thing about all of EV2 is that they're all dispensable, aren't they? No one would miss them, I'm pretty certain of that, if they were fired, so, Mercy Machine Guns versus Team 3D, this is for the tag team titles. Now, of course, I'm sure you remember that Bound for Glory, that the Team 3Ds announced their retirement and said that they just wanted one more match against the tag team champions, so that, to me, sort of telegraphs who's going to win. So it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if Team 3D won this match. In the slightest. It really wouldn't. My prediction, though, is the Motor City Machine Guns. Samoa Joe versus Jeff Jarrett. Tell you something, right? If this one was an ungimmicked match, and what I mean by that is that it has no screwjob finish, no ref bumps. If this is just a straight-up one-on-one wrestling match, this could be surprisingly good. I've ranted and moaned a lot about Jeff Jarrett. Everyone knows that. And the reason for that is that because he always seems to be booked or book himself in gimmick matches. Going through the WCW 2000 pay-per-views like I'm doing at the moment really shows that. And he booked himself in gimmick matches a lot in TNA. Yeah, but when the time is right and against a decent opponent, he really can go. He is a decent worker, all right. It's that's me giving a TNA wrestler a lot more praise than I normally would, wouldn't I? Versus Samoa Joe, this one could be good, and Samoa Joe should really get the win. Abyss versus D'Angelo De Niro is a lumberjack match. So, I mean, my prediction is Abyss, right? My prediction is Abyss. Even though in my heart I think that the Pope's going to win, I feel that Abyss is going to somehow pull this one out. Could be a good match. It depends on what the Lumberjacks are, really, doesn't it? And in the main event, you see, this is another match that I personally am not too high on, but, Matt Morgan taking on Jeff Hardy for the TNA title. Yeah, I'm not really sold on this one, to be honest. Mark Morgan doesn't do it for me as much as he does for some people. To me, he really isn't as good as a lot of people seem to think he is. But that's just me! What you are about to see, ladies and gentlemen, if you can tolerate having listened to me waffle for ages, I have got my 2009 Turning Point review. It's literally going to be on as soon as I finish waffling. I've put it on the end of this vid. Two little points that you need to take into note. The first one, of course, bear in mind it's a year ago, so anything I'm talking about is a year ago. For example, you hear me saying I talked to Mr. Insano about that. So there is proof that me and Gethins used to be able to get on quite well, and I have conversations. The other thing, it would be wrong of me to not to mention of it, because I mentioned it in the video at the start, and that is, I'm obviously, because of when it is, I'm promoting UBW Relentless 2009. So just in case there may be some of you watching going, what the fuck's UBW Relentless? I put the link to the show. It's on Daily Motion in its entirety. Go and watch it. Seriously, I know I say it you'll hear me say it in the video, but it is, in my opinion, the best show that UBW ever put on. It was 4 matches, yeah, and every single one of them was amazing. And the main event is fucking stunning, if I do say so myself. So, I have been Mark P. I won't be doing a vid tomorrow, obviously, because I'm going to Leeds. Yay, going to Leeds. I'll be back on probably Sunday night or Monday morning with your Turning Point review. I've been Mark Play. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think down here, and of course, if you would be so kind of click this ad here, I would be very, very grateful. Keep watching. There's an 11-minute vid to come as soon as I've faded out. I've been Mark P. Take it easy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Shooting from the Horse's Mouth. Haven't done a vid for a while. Been very, very ill. Had fucking flu again. Did you miss me? What do you mean no? fucking arseholes. Anyway, let's get on with this, shall we? Turning Point owner. Actually, no, come on, let's be honest. It would be wrong of me not to say there's a link there. Go click on it. It's for UBW Relentless 2009. People are calling it our best ever show. Now, remember that we've done Salvation and Vendetta this year. That's quite high praise indeed. 4 matches, all of them are brilliant. Go watch it. It will make your day, I guarantee it. But you're all here to hear me waffle on about Turning Point 2009. Now, when this card was announced, I think everyone in the IWC and elsewhere went, ooh, that could be a good show. I remember Mr. Insano asking me, what do you think about this? I'm like, if it delivers, it could be TNA's pay-per-view of the year. Guaranteed. Then they signed Hogan, and I felt like Turning Point got sort of lost in the shuffle. And also, over here in England, they've started showing Impact on a Friday night on Virgin 1, which is on Freeview. I don't have satellite and I don't have cable. I do have a Freeview box. Now, this, in my opinion, is very, very clever by TNA. It's sort of gone, it feels like it's gone under the radar a little bit, but basically, TNA Impact is now available in every single home in this country. You don't have to have satellite or cable like you do to watch Raw, for example. It's available on every single television set in the country. That's an impressive move. So I've watched the last 3 or 4 Impacts. I haven't watched all of them. I've turned most of them off in pure disgust. But Impact this last couple of weeks has been so bad that it's just like, oh, this pay-per-view's going to suck. But I thought I'd watch it, and I thought I'd review it, because I get a lot of heat, because I don't review TNA products. So, let's get on with it. So, in the opening contest, Amazing Red defeated Homicide. Good match to retain the X Division title. Refreshing, in my opinion, because it's a straight-up one-on-one fight. You haven't got the Thunderdome. It's not an Ultimate X match. It's not 1,001 guys all fighting and one guy emerges as champion. It's a straight-up one-on-one fight. I have issues. I can't be dealing with Dom West on the outside. But yeah, this, in my opinion, a 3-star match. Very, very nice. Next, ODB, Sater and Taylor Wilde defeated the Beautiful People in an match. This was bad. All the knockout titles were on the line. This match, very, very, very little time. I do like Velvet Sky's ass a great deal, and I do love it when she puts that octopus stretch on, because that's a beautiful submission move right there. But yeah, four-way slam by ODB, and then she uses a TKO to get the win. 1 star, and was not impressed by this one at all. 2 women's matches on the card, both poo. Next, the British Invasion defeated the Motor City Machine Guns and Beer Money to retain the tag team titles. Now, what I'm going to say about this match is that there was some solid, good, dependable double teaming. And the difference between TNA's tag team scene and WWE's tag team scene is that you've got established tag teams. And what the difference between having an established tag team and a tag team that are just thrown together is that an established tag team will have their own double team moves. A team that's just thrown together, like for example Big Show and Jericho in the WWE, won't have that. Whereas all 3 teams in this match were hitting double team moves that they do. It's their move. Does that make sense? For what it's worth, I like this match. I felt a lot of the times that the Motor City Machine Guns just seemed to vanish from the match, and it was the British Invasion versus Beer Money. Sorry, I can't help myself. But yeah, a bit of confusion at the end when Eric Young comes out and attacks James Storm. Then Nash comes out, and he takes out Storm with the Legends title belt that Eric Young's got. I don't understand why that is. I'm sure we'll find out on Impact this week. Double team by the British Invasion get the win. I gave this one 2 stars. Next, Tara defeated Awesome Kong in a 6 sides of steel match. This, refreshingly, was the only gimmick match on the show. TNA, of course, renowned for their gimmick matches, and this to only have 1 on the show. But, the crowd don't really seem to give a shit, and everything that happens, the crowd don't seem to care. And it's a bad sign, in my opinion, when I'm watching this and I'm looking at Tara's hair, and the way she's got the red streaks in her hair, I'm thinking to myself, my Lisa would look really good with red streaks in her hair. It's a bad sign when I'm not giving a fuck about the match. Anyway, Tara goes up top and does a crossbody that gets the 3. And of course, that'll be a spot that this time next week will be completely forgotten with, so it was pointless. I gave this one 1.5 stars. Next, Rhino and Team 3D defeated Hernandez, Matt Morgan, and Pope D'Angelo De Niro. Okay match. Team 3D on pay-per-view in general makes me a sad panda. So, you know, the Pope, though, anyone notice this? The Pope is super over. The Bull Bomb is still a good move. Pope attacks Hernandez, which was confusing, but looks like he shoved him out of the way, but I was still just like, why's that just happened? Hernandez gets the hot tag. Hernandez flies over the top, getting a TNA chant. Powerbomb by the Pope. Chet Hernandez followed by a Gore. Gets the win for Rhino. That ain't right. Rhino getting a win on pay-per-view. Dear me, yeah, the finish of this one really let this one down. I didn't think it was a particularly good match, to be honest. So again, it's a 2-star match. It's, you know, all these are all leading up to the 2 main events, aren't they? But of course, before we get to the 2 main events, we have to go through Scott Steiner defeating Bobby Lashley in a piss-poor Falls Count Anywhere match. Brawl around the entrance to start. Let's go through this one as it happened, shall we? Lashley takes control in the ring with a spine buster, back outside, chair shots, then 3 belly-to-belly suplexes back inside the ring, get 2 for Steiner. The second one, incidentally, is the nicest of the 3. Frankenstein gets 2 for Terrell. Lashley then does some chair shots, which looks so fucking wank. Right, Lashley in WWE was criticised because he didn't look like he was a threat. He didn't look like he was I'm gonna fucking destroy you with my chair. It looks like I'm sorry about this. You know, it's just like, oh, and it still hasn't changed. They go backstage, right, and we get to see some absolutely shocking camera work, because they're really far away, and this camera's still here. You know, it's a Falls Count Anywhere match. You'd think that they plan to put some cameras backstage, but they don't. Maybe they're trying to pretend to be spontaneous, that's the one. But it just looks bad. 2x4 shot by Lashley, looks terrible. Big Bobby gets busted open. More wank production values. Let's skip to the end. As Scott Steiner uses a steel pipe off the Spanish announce table, we whack for the 3. 1.5 stars. But then this show comes alive, because I think these 2 matches save the show. As Kurt Angle defeated Desmond Wolfe. Now, I could talk for hours about the mat wrestling at the start. I'm not going to, because you all know that I'm a mat wrestling mark. And like I say, this video will be fucking 4 parts long. So what we'll do is we'll skip to where Angle's just done the 4 beastly German suplexes. So Angle Slam is counted into a lariat. The Tower of London is counted into the Angle Slam. Wolf working over the left arm really nicely, uses a key lock, uses an armbar. Angle obviously uses the ankle lock. Angle Slam is counted into a nice DDT by Wolf. Tower of London only gets 2. Angle misses the moonsault. Wolf with another perfectly applied key lock. And I've been thinking to myself while I'm watching this match, I'll start using a key lock. That's a nice move. Max Carnage should use the key. Oh, he's retired. Never mind. Angle gets a frog splash for 2. Angle then goes for a tombstone. Wolf counters it. Angle counters that into an ankle lock. Then a side triangle choke gets the win for Kurt Angle. Brilliant match. Absolutely fucking superb. 4.5 stars. Could go the whole hog if you gave it the whole hog. I got no problem with that. Back door. And then in the main event, AJ Styles defeated Daniels and Samoa Joe in a rematch from, I had to go and look where I've written it down to make sure, Unbreakable 2005. 4 years in the making. Could it live up to the hype? We'll go through this one birthday M, shall we? Nice Insaguri by Joe, leg lariat by Daniels, drop kicks by Styles to both men. Get 2 for nice suplex by Joe. Nice snap suplex on Joe by Styles. Nice spot on as Daniels puts on a Boston Crab on Styles and then bridges back and puts a camel clutch on Joe. That was real nice. That gets a TNA chant, which I'm not going there. Just no. Another nice spot as Joe hits a dropkick on Styles while landing in a senton on Daniels. Vertical suplex by Styles. Suicide dive by Daniels on Joe. And of course, that gets a TNA chant. Not going there. No. Come on. Don't be silly. AJ hits a Fosbury flop on the outside, which looked freaking awesome. Can't deny that one. Springboard Rana by Styles gets 2. Daniels monkey flips Styles onto Joe. Joe catches him and lobs him back onto Daniels. That's a great start. STF by Joe. Perfect power slam gets 2 for Joe. Amazing spot where Daniels hits a reverse DDT on Joe and an Uranagi on Styles at the same time. And basically that means that the Styles lands on top of him, which just looks awesome. Moonsault DDT gets 2 for Daniels. Moonsault DDT gets 2 for Styles, but Daniels blocks a second one into the last rights, which is epic. German on Joe gets 2 for Daniels, which is just fucking incredible, because Joe's like £300. That's the equivalent of like fucking, I don't know. I was just going to say someone German suplex move, but I'm trying to think of someone small, and I can't think of anyone. Extreme Dave maybe doing a German suplex on me? Not gonna happen. Or will it? Excuse me. Muscle Buster gets 2 for Styles. Muscle Buster gets 2 as Styles breaks it. Goddamn, my handwriting is wank. Yes. Styles Clash countered, Last Rise countered. Styles goes for the Angel Wings and Daniels goes for a Styles Clash. Daniels reverses a Muscle Buster and hits an SGO, hits the best moonsault ever, but Styles hits him for the 450 splash for the win. Now, if you want to go the whole hog once again on this one, good on you. No problem with that. I'm going to give it 4.5 stars simply because the original is, in my opinion, a better match. And the crowd weren't as into this one as I thought it would be, which was weird. Anyway, if you want to give this show a rate, I'm going to go for an 8 because the 2 main events are good and the opening match was good, but it's the in-between bits that none of the matches really grabbed my attention, you know. And yeah. There you go, I've reviewed a TNA pay-per-view for you. I've been Mark P, this has been Tuning Awesome Mark. Please go and watch Relentless, it's a great show. Let me know what you think down here. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and take it easy. Bye-bye!